Hello and welcome to Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on YYC Business. Joining me today is Paige O'Neill, who is General Manager of CF's Chinook Center in Calgary. Thanks for joining us, Paige.
Thanks for having me.
Well, busy time coming up for Chinook Center. Couple of big major events taking place. We'll talk a little bit about both. Let's start with the Olympics. You have an initiative there, a celebration wall to support the Olympians. Can you describe just what it is and what you're doing with that?
Sure. So Calgary Fairview has a partnership with the Canada Olympic Committee. And part of this partnership is we're considered the home of Team Canada, and it goes across Canada, all CF centers. And this year, in support of the athletes going to Tokyo, we've done these celebration walls in all of our Calgary Fairview centers. In Chinook Center, it's basically a wall where we hired a local artist, Jessie St. Clair, and I would highly recommend you visit her website. And she was on site last week. We've already had our celebration activation where customers and guests to CF Chinook Center could come down and give her a message to support and inspire our Canadian athletes overseas. And she would paint the message on the wall. So we have this wonderful wall down on the main level over by Nordstrom with all these wonderful messages in support of the Olympians going to Tokyo. And there's also the videos in there as well. Again, messages of support, and it will be playing the Olympics throughout the entire time.
So what does it mean in terms of the partnership that Calgary Fairview is home of Team Canada?
You know what, for us, and it's an 11-year partnership, so I believe we get in 6 actual Olympics with that partnership strategy. And it allows us to create community activations, to become centers where people can come and enjoy the Olympics as we come out of these interesting times. There's going to be lots of opportunities to bring people together in our centers to celebrate Canadian Olympians throughout the next number of years. So we go till 2028, and it's just building those vibrant community activations within our centers.
Okay, super. Now, big event here in Calgary coming up. Obviously, the beginning of the Calgary Stampede, which we didn't have last year. Chinook Center has always been known for its massive Stampede breakfast on the Saturday. What's different, and how's it going to look this year for that breakfast?
So a little different this year. It takes us about 9 months to plan this breakfast because we're not part of the Stampede Caravan. We host it on our own, volunteers, grills, entertainment, etc. So we decided this year, because we didn't know what the world would look like 9 months ago, that we would host a slightly different event. So this year on this Saturday morning from 8 to 11, we're having sort of a pickup drive-through experience. So we're going to have a drive-through experience with sort of vignettes where you'll have a hoop dancer, you'll have some country entertainment and square dancers. And as you drive through, when you get to the end, you pick up your pancake to-go box. So you'll get pancake mix as well as syrup, and then you can go home and hopefully enjoy it with some family and friends. And we are still honoring our donation to the Alberta Children's Hospital as we did last year. So we do donate to the foundation $20,000.
Okay, super. And just one last thing, Paige, everything seems to be back to normal now in Alberta and in Calgary with the COVID stuff. You guys must be pretty excited to see kind of a return to normalcy, and what impact's that going to have on the shopping center?
We're very fortunate, I'd say, in Alberta in the West. I mean, we were closed for a short time. We reopened May 14th. And we've navigated through the occupancy restrictions. Come Canada Day, the restrictions were lifted. Calgary City Council lifted the mask restriction in some areas on July 5th, 6th. And for us, it's not ripping the Band-Aid off by any stretch. We would obviously support anyone who would like to wear a mask. We completely support that in the center. Masks will still be available at guest services. But we are bringing back all the seating. We're bringing back the dining hall seating. We're, keeping some information on, social distancing, physical distancing. But for the most part, summertime when school gets out, we see this vibrant just engaged kids and families coming back. And with Stampede happening this year, we hope that the tourism will come back for our clients and retail will continue their success.
Okay, super. Some exciting times and busy times ahead for Chinook Center. Yeah. Thanks for joining us today, Paige.
Thanks, Mario.
Okay, that was Paige O'Neill, General Manager of CF Chinook Center in Calgary. This has been Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on YYC Business. Thanks for joining us today.